About my wife. It took me a while to actually find this movie, but finally did it. And I found subtitles in Russian, so that was fun. I had to search for English. But I really like this movie. 2 hours. It got a bit slow, but it got a bit slow towards the, I guess, 3/4 of the way there. It's like 3/4 of the way there. It got a bit slow, but I really like the way they began, the way it was set up. It's about a guy studying in Japan. He's an architect, and he designs buildings that can resist earthquakes. Of course, Japan has a lot of issues with earthquakes, so he was there researching architecture in order to make more stable buildings. And he meets this gorgeous woman from Korea, just like him, and they start dating, and everything's great, and everything's fantastic, and it's set up in a great little montage where they show, like, our first 100 days together, our first 200 days together, our wedding, and it's really fun and sweet and adorable. And then 7 years later, she's a total bitch, and he cannot fucking stand her, and she's fucking crazy. Like, she nags him all the time, and she does not leave him alone, even in the bathroom. Like, he's fucking done with her, right? But he's too afraid to actually ask for divorce. So his colleagues give him the idea to make her divorce him, which doesn't work out. So he asks for a job in a different city, thinking that he's gonna be away from her for a month. She fucking moves there with him, like, surprise, I'm fucking here. Like, he shows up at his house there, and she's there waiting, like, making dinner and bossing him around. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, I thought I was done, I thought I was free. So every morning he comes out of his house and he sees that the neighbor is having issues with women. Like, women just literally throw themselves at him. Like, they go and they bang on the door like, I left my family for you. And it's like one chick talking in Spanish, another one in Italian, another in French and Chinese. And it's like women from all over the world just come to this guy's house like, I left my family for you, like, I love you. So he gets the brilliant idea to hire this man to seduce his wife, so that she will have an affair and leave him and he can be free. And that's where the movie really begins. And I really liked, I guess, the dynamic between the characters and things like that. It was a bit slow when the neighbor actually started spending a lot of time with the wife. Up until that point it was okay, but then when they really started spending time together, it got a bit slow and it wasn't as fun. But I still liked the ending, I still liked where it went, and I still liked the message. And I mean, it was pretty obvious what would happen, and I won't talk spoilers because there's not really much to say there. I mean, I totally knew where it was going. It was a bit of a been there, done that type of situation where it starts off with the lie, and then, you know, the lie gets discovered as always. But it was in an interesting way. I liked that the earthquakes kept coming back into their lives, and I liked the imagery of the first time when they met. They were having lunch, and her phone started ringing, so she got scared. She thought it was an earthquake, and she went under the table. And I like that they kept coming back. And there's not really much to say. I watched it because of Kwang-soo, because I had a whole list of movies with him. Kwang-soo from Running Man. And he was a very minor character, but I really liked him. His character was great, he was really funny, and I really liked the way that his character ended, because that was so sad, but I loved it. And he definitely had like the funniest bit. It's right at the end, no spoilers, but it's like as the credits are going, Kwang-soo's name. So watch out for that. Like, don't leave once it cuts to black, because there's the credits and then there's there's a scene. So yeah, I mean it was okay, slow when because I really didn't like the neighbor's character. Not my thing. I don't know, like I really didn't see why women fell for him. He's like the Casanova, and everybody calls him the Casanova, and like women are just like literally falling on their knees in front of him, like begging him to take them. I didn't really see that, and I think that was the point. Maybe I really liked the husband. The husband was just a normal guy. He was just a regular guy. Nothing special about him. But that's the point. He's supposed to be just a regular normal guy that wants a regular normal life. With the woman, that's anything but normal and regular. She's not normal at all. And of course we get to see her being a bitch in the beginning, and then we get to know her a bit better. And that doesn't make her a better person. We just understand why she is the way she is. And we just learn to accept that she's a bitch and she complains about everything, and it becomes normal. You know, in the beginning you just fucking hate her, like, oh my god, this woman will not shut up, and she just doesn't stop. And then later on, she still is the same character, but you don't mind it as much. So it was a good thing, and I liked the way that her character progressed just by little things like meeting the neighbor and changing cities and getting a job at the radio station, and the way that she naturally started changing. And then the husband always stayed the same. The husband was just always normal. So I liked their dynamic, and I liked the way that she changed. The only thing I didn't like was the neighbor, really. I felt like the scenes with him were just a bit slow. It was a bit over the top, and I felt like his scenes were just... There was a little montage of them getting closer, and I guess starting to like each other. Not necessarily as a couple, but as friends, because she fucking hated him in the beginning. So it was a nice little montage of them getting to know each other, and I like those moments. But then when it got a bit more serious, I kind of kept losing interest a little bit. But then it got good towards the end as well. So yeah, that's about it. All about my wife. I hope I never become a wife like that, because she wasn't like that in the beginning. She was solely nice. And that's what he said. He said that in the first few months she was solely adorable, and then she completely changed. I hope I don't change like that, because that's just sad. So sad. Like, he had to resort to paying someone to seduce his wife because he was too afraid to get a divorce. Hashtag so sad.
이런 미인을 만나서 정말 영광입니다.
아 진짜. 아 자기 이번에 진짜 안 고친다.
짜증 좀 내지 마. 짜증 좀 내지 말았죠. 나쁜 없겠죠. 왜 이래 또 나한테.
알았다고.
하루가 감옥에 미치겠어. 그냥 이혼해. 그러니까 나도 하고 싶다고. 근데 엄두가 안 난다고.
이건 어때? 마누라가 먼저 이혼하고 싶어지도록 만드는 거야.
어떻게?
전설의 카사노바.
수 없는 선을 정복했었지. 모조리.
정말 보기와는 다르게 그런 능력을 가지고 계신 겁니까? 제 아내를 유혹해 주십시오.
한번 적어 보내줘봐. 네가 알고 있는 네 아내의 모든 것. 몇 시 자는지, 몇 시에 깨는지, 뭘 먹는지, 망상지도 팬티인지, 뭐든지 다 적으라고. 내 흥미를 끄는 산이 아직 남아있다니. 봐보면 아주 스펙타클한 여자일 것 같아.
제가 좋아하는 거 너무 잘하시는 것 같아요.
조만간 넌 자유입니다.
2번 다시 내 앞에 얼씬도 마세요. 죽여버릴 거예요.
많지 않아.